Embarking on a voyage towards self-discovery and personal growth often entails facing the shadows that obscure our inner luminosity. In this exploration, we delve into 10 limiting beliefs that stealthily sabotage our ambitions, relationships, and spiritual evolution. Inspired by the insights of Dolores Cannon, this journey is not just about identifying these harmful notions but actively dismantling them to liberate our potential from within. By engaging in this transformative process, we empower ourselves to shed the shackles that limit our true potential. Let us advance on this enlightening path. First limiting belief: my value is lacking. In the quest for self-realization, the perception of inadequacy looms large, shadowing our true essence. Fueled by comparison and the pursuit of external approval, this misguided belief masks the intrinsic worth of our soul, a unique expression of the divine. Dolores Cannon emphasized the significance of recognizing our connection to the universal source, urging us to look inward to foster a deep relationship with our inner selves. It is through acts of self-compassion and acceptance of our true identity that we dispel the illusion of insufficiency. Acknowledging our divine nature and inherent worth frees us from self-doubt. By embracing our authenticity, we embark on a life characterized by confidence and gratitude, acknowledging our worthiness of love and respect simply by being. Second limiting belief: the terror of failure is immobilizing. This belief, deeply embedded in numerous spiritual paths, hampers personal development and growth. Stemming from societal standards that honor only tangible successes, it obscures the truth that our deepest learnings often arise from what is perceived as failure. Spiritually, every circumstance, whether labeled a success or failure, presents opportunities for enlightenment and soul advancement. Cannon argued that transcending this fear involves a shift in perspective to recognize that true achievement lies in the journey within, the expansion of consciousness, and spiritual growth. By releasing the fear of failure and embracing the lessons each experience brings, we open ourselves to limitless possibilities, nurturing our development and flourishing in all areas of life. Third limiting belief: I am at the whim of my circumstances. Adopting the narrative of victimhood limits our capacity to shape our destiny. Dolores Cannon taught that this mindset reduces our empowerment, letting external conditions control our outcomes. From a spiritual standpoint, we are active creators of our life story, sculpting our reality through our thoughts, feelings, and actions. Overcoming this belief requires recognizing our inherent autonomy and power of choice. By moving from a passive to an active role in our story, we delve into self-reflection to identify and alter the deep-seated beliefs and thought patterns that confine us to victimhood. Acknowledging our inner power and taking responsibility for our choices and actions moves us beyond a victim mentality, enabling us as conscious architects of our spiritual path. Embracing empowerment and self-determination turns challenges into opportunities for growth, aligning our lives with our deepest aspirations and dreams. Fourth limiting belief: perfection is necessary. The pursuit of perfection traps the soul in a perpetual cycle of self-criticism and unattainable standards. On the journey of spiritual awakening, we learn that perfection is not a final destination but a path of ongoing learning and evolution. The relentless chase for an elusive ideal can blind us to the unique beauty of our journey, confining us within the pursuit of something unachievable. To move beyond this belief, it is crucial to celebrate our continuous growth. Spirituality encourages us to embrace our imperfections as part of the human condition. Instead of striving for external perfection, we can concentrate on cultivating internal peace, a gentle acceptance of our true selves, imperfections and all. Cannon advocated for liberation from perfectionism by allowing ourselves to be real, vulnerable, and self-compassionate. Accepting our flaws with grace opens the door to genuine spiritual growth, finding in our imperfections the essence of true spiritual excellence. Fifth limiting belief: change is filled with danger and dread. Perceiving change as a threat hinders the natural flow of life. Spiritually, change is an inevitable constant, and resisting it can impede our development and progress. Clinging to a false sense of security and stagnation limits our potential and prevents the emergence of new opportunities and insights. Overcoming the fear of change starts with a shift in perspective. Seeing change not as a peril but as an opportunity for renewal and transformation is in harmony with spiritual teachings that life is in constant motion, and our adaptability to change is crucial to our spiritual resilience. Embracing the transient nature of life cultivates a mindset of acceptance and trust in the divine process. Engaging in practices such as meditation, contemplation, and spiritual communion can foster inner tranquility amidst change. Recognizing change as an integral part of the spiritual journey frees us from fear, allowing the currents of life to steer us toward our most authentic and elevated selves. Sixth limiting belief: external opinions are more significant than self-perception. Believing that the perspectives of others are more important than our own self-view traps us in a continuous quest for external affirmation. On the path to spiritual enlightenment, we discover that genuine validation comes from within and should not depend on the expectations or judgments of others. Maintaining undue concern for others' perceptions can obscure our authentic selves and impede our spiritual journey, as emphasized by Dolores Cannon. Overcoming this limiting mindset necessitates deep introspection and the acknowledgement of our unique spiritual identity. Spirituality urges us to cultivate a strong connection with our inner self, valuing our soul's wisdom over external judgments. By accessing our inner guidance and recognizing our inherent right to love and acceptance simply for existing, we begin to dismantle the barriers formed by dependence on external opinions. Practices such as meditation, reflective introspection, and nurturing a positive mindset are essential to strengthen our spiritual connections and detach our self-esteem from others' perceptions. Embracing our true essence and honoring our individual paths allows us to transcend external criticisms and navigate life with spiritual integrity. Seventh limiting belief: my beginnings dictate my future. The belief that an impoverished start seals a fate of continued lack is a limited view that obscures the spiritual principle of universal abundance. Spiritually, we understand that wealth is not merely material but includes our alignment with the universe's abundant energies. Holding on to a narrative of endless scarcity prevents us from accessing the spiritual and material prosperity available to all. Adopting an abundance mindset is crucial to overcoming this constraint. Spirituality teaches us that we are creators of our reality, capable of attracting wealth and success through our thoughts, emotions, and actions. Embracing positivity and gratitude opens the pathways to prosperity. As Cannon suggests, shifting from a scarcity mindset to envisioning and aligning our efforts with a prosperous life is transformative. Practices like meditation, affirmations of abundance, and taking inspired action are pivotal in redefining this limiting belief. Connecting with the universe's limitless abundance unlocks the potential for a life rich in every aspect. Eighth limiting belief: it's too late. The belief that we're too old to start anew or pursue spiritual growth creates barriers to exploring new paths and seizing opportunities. In our spiritual journey, we recognize that time is a construct, and there's always an opportunity to begin again, regardless of age or past experiences. Believing that opportunities for change have expired anchors us to the past and impedes our progress toward realizing our full potential. To break free from this belief, a shift in perspective and recommitment to the present are necessary. Spirituality invites us to fully embrace the present, viewing each moment as an opportunity for transformation and renewal. Rather than mourning lost chances, we can leverage the present's potential and the infinite possibilities within us. Believing it's never too late to start frees us from past regrets and opens the door to new possibilities. Gratitude for the present and openness to what lies ahead are key to transcending this limiting belief. Continuous self-improvement and spiritual growth demonstrate that every new beginning is a valued opportunity to shape the life we desire. Ninth limiting belief: happiness is contingent on future achievements. The notion that happiness depends on future success traps us in a cycle of postponed living, preventing us from appreciating the present. Cannon emphasized that true contentment is independent of external circumstances and lies in our ability to find joy in the now, regardless of material achievements. Shifting our focus from acquiring to being is vital for overcoming this belief. Spirituality reveals that genuine happiness stems from deepening our connection with our inner self. By aligning with our spiritual essence rather than chasing external sources of satisfaction as prerequisites for happiness, we can cherish what we already have and celebrate our personal growth. Letting go of the idea that happiness is tied to future accomplishments allows us to enjoy the richness of the present. Engaging in mindfulness meditation and fostering gratitude effectively challenges this belief. Understanding that happiness originates within empowers us to lead lives of authenticity, fulfillment, and profound enrichment. 10th limiting belief: achieving wealth is a struggle. Viewing financial prosperity as inherently difficult reflects a limiting belief that can block the flow of abundance into our lives. From a spiritual perspective, we recognize that abundance is a natural expression of the universe, and difficulties in amassing wealth often arise from internal resistances and entrenched beliefs. Identifying and transcending these restrictive thought patterns paves the way to financial ease. Changing the belief that wealth creation is hard requires a fundamental shift in mindset. Spirituality guides us to mold our reality with our thoughts and feelings. Directing our energy toward cultivating a prosperity mindset rather than focusing on perceived obstacles can significantly change our financial outlook. Techniques such as positive visualization, affirmations of abundance, and actions aligned with our passions and purpose help in surmounting this belief. Addressing deep-seated beliefs through methods like regression therapy, coupled with acquiring financial literacy and integrating spiritual practices, establishes a solid foundation for attracting wealth. By aligning our thoughts and actions with the natural flow of abundance, we challenge the notion that financial success is hard, inviting greater prosperity into our lives. Ultimately, our spiritual path is as much about personal transformation as it is about our achievements. By cutting ties with these limiting beliefs, we unlock our inherent power. Transformation begins with recognizing our divinity, taking responsibility for our reality, and viewing change as a catalyst for growth. Together, we can create a life that reflects our highest aspirations and taps into the abundance that is our birthright. This spiritual journey fosters authenticity, self-acceptance, and the expansion of consciousness. Let us move forward with confidence, knowing we have the power to craft a rich and meaningful existence. May our inner light guide each step towards realizing our utmost potential.